how it is. Alright, I gotta do some changes right away while shit's going down.
Bye.
What is up, everybody? We are back. MuseMe TV, episode 139. Jesus, we've been grinding out this shit, man. Oh my god, it's been pretty fun. We are back. Zach Abeyta.
I'm here, dude.
Zach Abeyta is back in the studio, everybody.
Returning guest, second time.
Dang. Do you remember the last episode number?
Yeah, I don't remember the number, but I remember we were in better times.
Yes,
If you want to leave it in the simpler terms, it was in January, and the world didn't even know about coronies.
That wasn't even a disease. People were more scared of the flu than corona.
This is the best. I mentioned this on the way in. The last time I was here, the weekend coming up, I was supposed to perform opening up for Bob Saget, the star. And we were like talking about how cool that it was, and we were hyping it. We were living life, right?
Exactly.
January was dope.
Promoting,
was like,
all kinds of stuff.
2020 is going to be the year. Bob Saget. And then I show up, and then they cancel me at the door. They cancel me at the door. So I'm living like people are there in my T-shirt. My grandma is, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't need you to do this. Any of the shows."
You're just like, oh man, half of those tickets were sold by me, you assholes.
I was just so, dude, and then it just kept going from there. We talked about how I had a show in L.A. Remember I talked about getting booked at the Improv for 420?
Dude.
Okay, well, obviously that didn't happen.
It's not going to happen.
I bought a plane ticket that I just spent money and it just went, You know what flew?
What?
My money. That's what flew away.
That's it.
Not me, though.
Straight to the...
Guess who didn't perform at the Improv? But It is what it is. I'm here. I'm living life. My mental state is collapsing, but I'm still doing the best as I can.
You're strong, bro.
Yes.
You're strong. And we see it. I don't know if you guys follow it on the social media site. This guy is very strong-minded in his workout regimens.
The thing is, it's all lighting. I weigh 165 pounds. Let's just put it simple. You know what I mean?
The camera does add the extra
lighting.
10.
It's just some good lighting. That's all it is. But no, I've been What else is there to just work out? Like at this point, to death.
It feels like prison, dude. Especially Corona season. Just like I'm inside, ridiculous. Just working out.
Yeah, at this point, it's just ridiculous. There's nothing to know. I actually am getting booked a little bit, so I feel that things are starting to change. I feel like comedy's coming back.
I did see that.
Yes, I just got booked at a theater show
indoors. And you did a Denver show, too, outside Denver show.
So when summer, when it seemed like things were chilling a little bit, I started getting a little spicy and booking some stuff, and I booked a really fun outdoor. It was all safe shows. I did an outdoor show in Durango where I was at least 30 feet from the nearest audience member. It was a big backyard, but that one was a lot of fun. They bought me a hotel room, which was dope. But then this is the thing, you ever get to your hotel room and the doors cracked open?
Oh, I saw it.
And it's a motel, let's be honest. They got me a motel.
Something off of the freeway.
So you get to your motel, and then the doors cracked open. So you think you're just going to find like a hippie on heroin in a kayak, because it's Durango.
Right there.
And sandals. You know what I mean? In the tub, like he thinks he's in the river, but he's just like on heroin in the tub.
And it's just like, nope.
So I didn't know what I was going to watch. Luckily, it was, I don't know, nothing seemed fishy, but it was still weird walking into a cracked room. So I did Durango. That was a blast. I always love going out there. And then I got to do a few shows in Denver. I did 3 shows out there. Indoor, which was dope.
Nice. Same thing.
Same distance.
Spread
out. It's like the same way they have like the restaurants. You have to like wear your mask going in, walking around, but once you're at your table seated, you could take it off. So that was a really fun show. But then things got a little bit more wild, and they shut things down even a little bit more after that. So I kind of chilled out. I was going through some stuff at the house.
Round 2, dude.
Yeah, so I just needed to kind of focus on getting settled in. But now seems like things are getting back to norm a little bit. So I'm just happy to start booking shows again, man. I got a really fun one coming up in Trinidad, Colorado with Ben Roy, who's done some stuff with Comedy Central and This Is Not Happening. And yeah, so he's dope. And Nathan Lund's the host, who's like the dude. He's a great comedian from Denver as well. And so lucky and happy to be performing with those dudes. Definitely.
That's what's up, man. Well, man, hopefully it just starts ramping back up everywhere, man. Yeah, the hot spots to hit, I guess, are what? Like Denver, Arizona, Texas. Those are where shit's really going down. And other people are kind of inventing their way. They're just like, well, I'm just going to a park. I'm just going to do it outside comedy. It seems like the
East Coast, too. I've seen a lot of stuff getting booked in the East Coast, in clubs again. So I'm pretty confident. I seen them. Yeah, so I've seen some friends on that side of the country booking some things, and so yeah, I'm confident it's gonna get back to normal, bro. So I'm just gonna try to get back on the grind, like, you know, as much as we can. As soon as I could book a show at Canteen, I'll book a show at Canteen, get our 2-year anniversary going again. Yeah, but at this point, I'm just trying. I mean, I'm like, you know, maybe subscribe to my OnlyFans. I'm trying to do whatever I can.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Dude. Okay, that's the question. My fans
want to know.
My
OnlyFans, it's super flexible. It's under Mr. Flexible New Mexico. So if you find me, just subscribe and do what you can to support a fellow comedian.
Hell yeah.
Doesn't have
Make
some
sure,
work right now.
Because we all want to see if those nipples are getting bigger or not.
I mean, the thing is, if you see...
You want it so bad.
Yeah. The thing is, if you want to see my back, though, you do need a 4-wheel vehicle, because if you want to get around my crevices and my canals and these canyons that I've created, and if you want to go down my chutes and ladders, that's extra special.
Oh, my God.
So if you want to go up Diablo's Peak, look at Diablo. I'll give you a little peak right there. That's Diablo's Peak.
This is the hardest way.
If you want to go down my chutes and ladders, you need an extra $5.99.
This is the hardest way to do some tequila shots. So you're making sure it's going to go down everything.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you put a shot down my body right now, it's like looking at like a Plinko machine. You don't know which way it's going to go. It's
right?
Like, ding, 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 ding. Yeah,
you got to have that ready to go.
Yeah, you got to be a professional at body shots. Josh Fournier's been doing a lot of them.
Really now. So, but see, that's more of like a steady flow when you do it off of Josh.
Yeah, Josh. Yeah, the thing is, Josh's backside, bro, is flat. I mean, from the top of his head to the bottom of his shoes is
all the way.
Yeah, it's a straight line. But the thing is, the front side of him is like curvilicious. Like it's like the Sedona of basically of our country. It's the backside of the Grand Canyon, and it's beautiful.
It's where everything, all the majesticness happens right there.
Yeah. So shout out to Josh Fournier. He's on the res somewhere playing Nintendo Switch, and that's what it is.
He's doing, dude. That's what it's all about now, dude. Have you seen how many all these comedians are just jumping on Twitch? On the Twitch jump?
Yeah, bro. I mean,
Bobby Lee, Andrew Santino, Eric Griffin. I'm just like, damn, that's dope.
It's such a good way to communicate with people and like
be funny, anxious, dumb.
Because that's the thing is, like, you don't have to burn material or do some horrible online comedy show where you're talking into the void. You can still do other things, play games. I've seen so many comedians get creative with their lives and the way. Like, I watched a hilarious one with Tim Dillon the other night where he made a no-bake Oreo cake, and at the same time brought on guests, and it was hilarious.
Dope.
So you could get creative and still do a lot of fun stuff and connect to the people right now.
It's just how it's done. Shout out to everybody in the comments. What's up? How's going on, guys?
What's up, everybody out there listening?
Yeah, nobody's.
But nobody's saying anything. Creepers.
Nobody's coughing right now. What do you call it? Lurking. What's up, guys? Lurking in the night. That's what's up. But okay, you've been hitting the gym. You've been doing some comedy back here and there. But what's the mental stability like in the whole COVID thing going on?
I mean, it's just gone, dude. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. No, that's the thing. Nobody wants to be honest. Is everybody's like, no, I'm fine. No, we're not fine.
Nobody's going through fine.
Yeah, dude. I ended a 7-year relationship. We'll say that.
Right.
Yeah, because that happened. Because I wanted to tell jokes. Like you know that your mental stability is not fine when you end a like almost decade-long relationship. So you could tell some more goofs at night at an open mic. Like, that's not even going on.
That wasn't even there.
So it is what it is.
But still, I mean, even though, how do you feel if stuff doesn't go how we want it to go? Like opening up correctly, we get to do the shows. What if it just goes to a straight shithole again? People getting more sick. I don't know. How do you feel about the corona?
I mean,
people, I don't know. People think that it's more of like a let it happen so we can all just go on with our lives. And on the other side, it's like, man, it's a very delicate situation where we have to wait till we're told what to do so that we can figure out how we should take the next step.
Well, I live in downtown Albuquerque, and that's why every time I see any street artist or heathen, I just give them a kiss right on the lips, because I want to not only keep my immune system up, but let's just get it out of the way at this point. No, I'm thinking about, I actually am going to release like a 2 or 3 minute clip that I did back in like early February about the corona. Like, before it was super serious when we could just be like, hey, coronas, you want to put a lime in it? Like, but now it's some real shit. So I'm thinking about releasing that joke, because you got to put something out there, man. And But I don't know, dude. I think it's gonna. I mean, it's bad. Let's put it this way: there's comedians in baseball field, like you know what I mean, telling jokes where there's like kids catching fly balls in the back.
Yeah.
Like this is the world we live in. People are in parks where there's dudes like riding 4-wheelers across the background.
Parties going on in Florida. People on the beach still. I mean, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, there's people like right now at Roosevelt Park trying to do 5 minutes while there's a dog taking a shit in the back. Some dude hitting him with like a disc frisbee from playing frisbee golf.
Right.
This is where we're at in 2020.
Oh man, that's hard to kind of accept too, because I feel like even the music scene and stuff is just kind of like, oh man, what are we gonna start off again? We're gonna have to go to parks, play in parks, and have generators going on
DJs
and stuff.
Are just in their bedroom by themselves drinking Red Bulls, just like.
Damn, what am I supposed to fucking do? Yeah, right. Live streams by themselves.
There's kids in dorms. This is the thing is I took my dogs on a walk at UNM the other day. There's no classes in school, but of course there's kids in dorms because the schools need the money, right? But so we're not gonna put them in class, but they could all sleep in these tiny little rooms.
That makes no sense though. Like literally.
Because that's the world we live in.
Oh man.
And it's alright. I'm wearing a shirt that's too big for me and pants that are too tight, so I don't make good decisions.
I just feel like it's a way to like conceal your superhero body. That's what it is.
I do actually try to wear kind of stuff that will hide it on stage. Like I won't wear a tank top on stage. I've heard that from a couple like comedians that are pretty in shape. Is you just don't want to distract from your act.
Beautiful, man.
I mean. Yeah, but if you want to see the shoots and ladders,
you got to go to the OnlyFans. Make sure.
Get in here.
And that's only a subscription. Make sure to get into the content because he's got files.
Yeah, and you know what? I will like shout out a homie too because you got to support other artists. Josh Fournier also has an OnlyFans account. It's called Bigfoot Little Toes.
There you go.
So you can find him too, and he posts some wonderful content. So.
Oh man, that's interesting to hear too, because like I could just imagine where the Bigfoot little toe even starts and ends.
Yeah, and you could always find my OnlyFans too. It's ankles always be popping, little toes rocking, and we always do some weird shit. So if you want to catch me in my shoots and ladders, you know where to find me.
Right.
No, this is the thing. I haven't gotten to the point where I'm that far with making something like that, but I did drop some merch. So I was a little ballsy in dropping a T-shirt in the middle of Corona. But that's why I said, F it, dude. I'm not going to be afraid of this pandemic. I'm going to put out a shirt with me with no pants on because this is where we at.
There you go.
Right?
And actually, it was pretty cool design. I mean, you based it off of something that pretty much inspired you, right? I mean, that's a dope-ass...
Yeah, so I was huge still a big Breaking Bad fan. Definitely, probably my favorite TV show ever.
That's iconic. It's going to be iconic forever,
and not just because Albuquerque, it's just such a dope show all around.
Everywhere.
And my buddy in Denver is a mega fan too, and every time he's from here, so every time he comes back home, we'll go take shots at like locations and popular spots from the show. And he had the idea, is like, yo, dude, let's like recreate the season 1, like kind of iconic image where Bryan Cranston or Walter White's in his underwear with his like teacher T-shirt and his little Clark's Wallabies, and he's outside of the smoking RV. So we drove out to Hajali, New Mexico, where Josh was, had his first grade party. That's what he did.
Right there.
No, that's where they shot it. So we drove out to Hajali. We had all the like stuff to a T, a little bit different. So I added a little twist. Instead of like whitey tighties, I had like Supreme briefs on to throw a little, for the hype beast.
Yeah, new age.
And then, I threw my hat backwards and I was smoking a joint. Just like little twists that, kind of switch it up a little bit. But it's basically in the exact spot where they took that shot too. So it's kind of a little bit more work done than just like putting out a shirt. I like the story behind it. And if you're a Breaking Bad fan or a New Mexico fan, it kind of hits a lot of different realms. So.
Dope.
For sure.
And especially your other shirt, too. I really like the shirt of the cartoon design. Like, where's the inspiration for that? And, like, where's that come from? Like, so the local artist designed that and stuff?
That is a local graphic designer, and he took inspiration from my breaking. So his name's Kellogg, so find this dude on Instagram, Kellogg Projects. Does a lot of dope graphic work. And he kind of scrolled through my pictures, and he took inspiration from, like, my breaking, my b-boying and stuff. And he's like, yo, you do this freeze a lot, and I really like the way it stands out. He's like, so he drew me this cartoon image of me doing this freeze. And at first, the face looked so off, bro. It looked like Gilbert Gottfried. I hope I probably will look like that when I'm older. Let's just be honest. But I was like, okay, so we switched it up a little bit.
Straight down.
But but I still like it. It's the first image design. It's a really cool sticker. I have a bunch of stickers of them. But the one thing with that first design I noticed is like you actually have to be a pretty big fan or an admirer of mine or like a friend of mine because it's such a big image of a cartoon of me on it. And even though the second photo is like me, if you see it from a far eye, you're like, oh, the Breaking Bad shirt or something. And then you look at it again, you're like, oh shit, who's that? And the logo I even switched up on the second one. So instead of just the circle logo with my name in it, we made it like a Zia sign to even make it more New Mexico, just so it hits like a couple different markets. Yeah. You know, I'm dropping music. If you didn't hear my Chicken and Rice song, it's taking the world by storm.
I know, Brett, and you even had features on there. You're trying to get a bunch of features.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping you would cover the song.
I was like, geez, man, what's going on here?
But, you know, Chicken and Rice, dude, so it is what it is. You got to get to the people, and it's soul food.
Yeah.
And it's chicken rice for the soul.
And that's what people need right now, especially in these dire times.
And I do eat it like 3 times a day. It's just real as shit, so.
You have that straight up Asian diet.
I mean, this is the weird part is I haven't got the 23andMe results, but I think as far as I know, my parents, I'm fully Hispanic, right? My mom's Spanish and New Mexico generations back. My dad's family's like New Mexico generations and generations back. But the older I get, people tell me I look Asian.
Yeah.
Like more and more.
Yeah.
Asian chicks check me out too, and then you know, so that's how you know it's real.
Yeah, when they start going at it.
Yeah, so it is what it is. My eyes, you know, I'm beautiful. You know, I just have to drink almond milk, so it could just be switching my eyes up. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. It's just.
What do you drink? Whole milk, love. Cashew milk. What are you working with? Macadamia.
Straight water. No, not. Oat. I should, dude.
You drink oat.
Goat milk, straight up from the tit.
From the fucking teeters, brother.
If it isn't fucking sappy, then I don't think I would like it.
No, they call you Sappy Pappy.
There you go, dog.
That's his OnlyFans handle, Sappy Pappy.
Sappy Pappy 137.
137.
Hit me up, guys.
I love it, dude.
Dude, yeah, it's been some fucking crazy times, though. I'm glad that you're fucking trying to find these little niches that you can still.
I'm just trying to be silly, bro. I feel like
yourself.
I feel like a lot of the world just lost silly, and that's how I describe maybe like a lot of the style of my comedy is just silly, observational. It's a lot of stuff about growing up in New Mexico and the Southwest, but it is with that kind of silly look to it because I kind of always felt kind of like a black sheep in a way, you know, don't even speak Spanish, didn't like chili growing up, kind of all that little stuff. So like, you know, I didn't kind of fit in with the vatos and the cholos and didn't fit in with like, you know, I just kind of had to find my own way, so.
Yeah, just going with the flow and shit. But, I mean, isn't that the beauty of the comedy world is, like, those niches of, like, being different, weird, just not of the norm? That's what stands out with us?
And, yeah, so I remember, that's funny you said weird, because I remember weird was probably one of the first things I remember kids ever telling me, like maybe kindergarten, first grade. Like, you're weird. And then they would always make fun of me because I have dark lips. And they'd be like, you're wearing lipstick. You're weird, and this weird kid has lipstick on.
You're like, what the fuck?
And now the ladies love the lips. Let's just be honest. It is what it is.
But
you know what I mean? I'm a weird kid, and I like to have fun. So let's just roll with it.
It's just beauty, dude. You got to make, especially when you pucker up and do those duck lips.
Oh, dude, yeah. The thing, you get some good lighting on these bad boys. A nice deadlift sheen. You ever do 4 sets of deadlifts and take a picture of those glossy lips?
Dude, what you do, I cannot even fucking, man, I'm just like, god damn, I could just imagine. Well, you do a lot of cardio too, though, to be honest. You do a lot of cardio. I noticed that a lot more than other people on their Instagram where they actually show you how much they're actually deadlifted. Yeah, I'm like, are you ready to show us when you fucking die or something?
I mean, just in the state of the world, where just in case I need to run to another country, that's pretty much what it is at this point. If I need to run into the hills like I'm Logan, you just find an empty shack and wait till 2022. Dude, the cardio I used to hate doing. I always liked to lift weights for a while, but the cardio I had to implement in and just make it a habit. And I know it's like good and healthy. It keeps me lean.
That's what you need.
Able to eat that extra donut on the cheat meal once in a while and not have to worry about it. So
I think some people are just lucky too. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not the healthiest person, but at least I know I'm kind of healthy.
No, you're beautiful. You look like the New Mexico catch 'em, and you're out here trying to get them all.
Catch them all.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. Atch Gatch'em.
Yeah.
Atch Gatch'em.
Atch Gatch'em.
You look like Atch Gatch'em.
Atch Gatch'em.
And you want to get them all. You know what I'm talking about? No, you're a healthy kid, and I love it, dude. And I love it. And you roll with. Let's be honest. Probably my favorite newcomer of the last year. I was thinking about on the way over here.
Okay.
One before I told him I only tell, obviously one a year, and I told Joaquin, in Daredevil in New Mexico, Joaquin Luna. I told him, I said, I love the way you came out. You did it right, and I think I mentioned this last time. I said you're doing it right. You're coming to the mics. You're leveling up properly. You're getting people on the your podcast and listening to stories, and it's a great way to get to know other comedians.
Yeah, hype up everything. Like
exactly,
this community just needs that kind of niche for everybody.
And to see you and look how beneficial the podcast has been, because now that there's no mics, you're still having a podcast every week.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of us, you know what I mean. It is, unless you do have a podcast as well, you have to be very disciplined in how often you're going to go live or promote this and that, because there's not as much going on.
Because let's use that as an example. I'm kind of a little disappointed that Royals and Friends has not been going as it used to. It was doing an everyday thing, and it was really booming, but I don't even know what happened to Royal.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened to Royal either. I think he got addicted, fully blown out to playing video games.
I thought you were going to say meth, but...
No, but that's the thing, is he's probably playing 20 hours of video games a day.
Working video games, just fucking not even worrying about shit.
He's probably just doing bicep curls and playing like Mario Kart at the same time.
The Final Fantasy and shit. He's more of those fucking, let me play those RPG games.
He's just like working out his ankles and doing like playing Final Fantasy at the same time.
Love being a little Japanese girl. That's what he does.
He's already worked out every body part. So he's like, I'm going to do ankles and toes today. I'm like, those aren't muscles. He's like, I know, but I still have to do something. I'm like, I understand.
It feels better when I'm sitting down.
He's like, every time I lose, I have to do 500 push-ups. I'm like, all right, dude.
Oh, man.
No, but yeah, dude, so I mean, the health thing, I'm happy at least being... This is one thing I realized is I'm obsessive about stuff. So just as I'm obsessive about comedy, now I had to put it all into, like, working out. Like, I got a trainer that, like, trains bodybuilders.
Holy shit.
And I tell jokes in, like, speakeasies and outdoor breweries.
Right.
You know what I mean? In long sleeves. Like, why do I need to train, like, a competitive bodybuilder? I could work out a little and enjoy it and be in shape, but no, I have to like take it far, and have shoots and ladders. I have to make sure my chest looks like the Grand Canyon.
Dude, literally, it's like a fucking anime character.
Yeah, if you see my chest right now from a bird's eye view, you're gonna be like, "Is this the Grand Canyon? Do I have to pay for this adventure, or can I just take a look at this for free?"
Yeah, it's just intense.
Yeah, it is. It's wild. If you see my back, you're like, "What is this? Is this the Moab? Do I have to get a four-wheeling vehicle? Do I have to rent a Jeep?"
I love how you're just referencing like all these landmarks and stuff, but you're just straight up anime, dude. Like this dope ass fucking.
Yeah, I look like this dude on the wall right here.
See, you look like TN.
Yeah,
but
the best part is I look like this dude on the wall, and then Josh looks like that little witch with the hat on.
Oh man, that's ridiculous.
It is what it is, man. I grew up a fat kid. I don't know if we ever talked about that. So I
think you said a little bit.
I was a big boy. I was a big kid growing up. I didn't like green chili, but I definitely like tortillas. If you get my riff.
Man, as much flour as you can get. Man.
So you remember the beach water park?
Oh, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
Of course, staple. Now it's Topgolf. It is what it is.
Now it is what it is.
So I was so fat in middle school that every year at the end of middle school they would do a field trip to the beach water park, do the chutes and ladders, right? The lazy river. Okay, the wave pool.
The wave pool,
They would do it all.
The most accidents
but
ever.
I was a fat boy, and I didn't like to go. Let's put it this way, last week I still took a shower in a t-shirt.
White shirt and everything.
You know what I mean? Just because of trauma. You know what I mean? Just because of flashbacks.
You're scared.
So I took a shower in a t-shirt, in a black t-shirt, just because I didn't want to see any of my skin. And that's how I used to go to the swimming pool in middle school. But during the beach field trips, I just would avoid them. And then by the 7th and 8th grade, it turned into the fat boy party at my house. So all the fat boys would opt out of going to the beach, and we would just kick it at my mom's and eat all our food, and she'd be really pissed at the end of the day.
They were just like, I can't deal with this. You kids are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, you still went in there strong.
So it was all the fat boys, and then we always had one poor kid that just didn't have swim trunks, and he didn't want to go in his boxers or borrow. Yeah. Yeah. So we did. So we always had all the fat boys and one skinny on hill. We had Ash Ketchum.
Hey guys.
Yeah. And so
cool enough to hang out, but not.
So that's
cool
why
enough
I like
to get
to post
everything.
it now. So if people haven't known me for a long time, they probably see all the gym stuff and dude, we get it. This guy's full of himself. But it's no, I'm proud of myself because
that's an accomplishment, dude.
Yeah, I'll probably post it soon. But I've recently come across some pics of my big boy days.
Oh god, transformation.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I look like? I look like if I was the Hispanic version of Augustus Gloop from Willy Wonka. I was a big boy. And
I can even imagine with a little curly hair and everything.
Dude, it was rough. I used to freaking twirl my hair where I have a cowlick. So I was just this fat kid with like a cowlick twirled hair. I used to slick it back. I had a rough look in like elementary, middle school. Okay, let's just be honest.
You know, it's so crazy to think about too, especially the way like your dad looks. Like he looks like straight up like.
Okay, so imagine that. So
punk rock goth dude that's just like ready to come in and just be like, "What's up?" And then we have Zach Abeyta, where he has more of like this cool vibe, where it's more of like the niche of the 90s
so in middle school,
b-boy.
My dad went to cosmetology school and he used to dye my hair,
No,
but just the tip, so I'd have like blue spiked
frosted.
And I wore 2 chains in middle school and one with a cross on it because that's the most Hispanic Catholic thing you could do.
Give it up for Unmasked Sub-Zero.
2 silver chains and a fucking cross. Like, who am I? Like, what is this? The Godfather of New Mexico?
That's how.
Am I trying out for Breaking Bad Junior? What are we doing here?
Jeez, man.
Oh man. So I had a rough look, and then recently I remember my dad sent me. He called me and he's like, "Yo," and dads don't realize this. Like good intentions, like wrong. Like the wrong way he goes about it. So he was like, "Yo, bro," because I'm in good shape now. He doesn't think that past shit affects me at all.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yo, dog, I got a picture of when you were your fattest, eh?" He's like, "I'm gonna send it to you right now. Hold on." And he like sends it to me on her phone. And not only is it a fat picture of me, probably maybe like freshman year of middle school, going maybe in a sophomore year, where I was probably the biggest. I started losing weight towards the end of high school. But so he not only sends me a picture and I'm shirtless, posing like an idiot, but he also sends me a side-by-side photo of him, and my dad was a bodybuilder.
Oh my god.
So he's doing the same pose as a bodybuilder, and then me as a fat kid, and he sends me the side-by-side comparison.
And just letting you know, this is what you used to look like.
Yeah, so
at the time when I looked like this.
Oh, dude, I look like I was like Michelin boy. I was the Michelin boy.
Yeah, right.
It looks like I was changing tires on like a big wheel. Like I just had rolls, brother.
Let me just go from the fridge to wherever, the school and the couch.
And I still have battle scars. I have stretch marks. It is what it is. It looks like I had triplets. You can't hide it.
Dude, how does it happen though? I think I have stretch marks too, and I'm just like, I never fucking gained a pound in my life. Like, where the fuck does that come from?
Yeah, you had. I mean, it was from me when you came out of the womb. So
yeah, straight. That's my fattest moment, I guess.
Exactly.
Jesus.
That's the only time you had baby fat on you.
Damn.
In the womb, bro.
Oh man.
But no, I do, bro. I look like I mean, I've had moms trying to like, but you could put some cocoa butter on that. I'm like, you know what, lady? I'm not telling you how to raise your kids, so don't tell me about my stretch marks. And that's keep it moving.
Let's just watch what's going on over there while they just fucking.
Yeah, my nipples have impressive elasticity.
I still think they're fucking. They're kind of big.
Fucking nice, dude.
Oh man.
They're fucking.
I don't think I've ever seen a nipples of yours.
I keep it. I'm good at the way I post spicy pics.
Okay.
Because once
that's
it gets
the OnlyFans stuff.
Yeah, because once you get to nips,
stuff.
you're taking it to another platform.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Fucking Buck D made me show him my nips. I had to show him my nips to him.
Oh, really?
On the show. Yeah.
On the show?
Yeah.
Did he show you his on the show?
No, fuck no.
That's not a fair exchange.
Dude, come on, dude. That guy. You think that guy's
He didn't go nip for nip?
No, dude.
He didn't go nip for nip. So he owes you a nip.
He owes you
an on-camera nip. So if he ever comes, so when he comes back here, he owes you a nip.
I'm gonna get him to get me a nip.
He owes you a nip slip.
That's a good one. I'm actually gonna get him a nip. You owe me a nip, dude.
Yeah, a good old-fashioned nip for nip.
I'm gonna
Tip
fucking
I'm
clip this and just send it every day to him. I need a nip, even if you just have it.
Let me see that Boba Fett.
Just tag me on that shit right away.
Yeah. No, I love it, dude. Yeah, if you're gonna see a nipple, you gotta give a nip. If you're gonna give a nip, you gotta get a nip. It is what it is. Nip for nip.
Jeez.
Ship to ship.
That's what's up. This is a meme right here that's actually pretty popular on my page right now. Let me know what you think of this. 4 types of Hispanics. That's it. The rocker, the cholo, the cowboy, and this guy.
Yeah, well, this is the thing is they missed a dude, and it's somewhere in between where we are, right?
Okay.
Because let's be honest, this guy is this dude when he takes his hat off. That's just, it is what it is. Oh. So this is the same guy. Okay. They're just showing you what it looks like with the hat off. Because he's trying to hide that monstrosity.
So that niche right there should be something
this
like
dude bullied me every day in middle school. And that's just facts. That's Baby Loke.
Loke right there.
Yeah, the Super Junior.
He made it on the meme.
Yeah, and I definitely went to high school with this guy.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Jesus, straight up. Every Jesus character like that.
Just rocker shirts every day, long hair to school. black long shorts in the winter because you're tough. We get it.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but the one dude they're missing is so obviously somewhere in between us is the Hispanic guy that doesn't look it.
Oh man.
The Hispanic guy that looks Asian.
There you go, right? Dude, I don't know. How does that even happen though? I've gotten that a lot too, where they're like, "You look a little Asian." I'm just like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. That makes no sense.
I've had Asian people tell me I made like what like I used to work. This was a funny story, but I used to work at a dispensary. And it was kind of weird, but all these ladies, like older Asian ladies, worked in the back, and they would package the weed. It was a sweatshop. Let's just be honest.
Let's just tell the truth.
I'm exposing a sweatshop here on MuseMe TV. Save these ladies, and you know what I mean. They're in a 4x4 room. Anyway,
the Fighter 37.
Yeah, there's 40 ladies packaging weed in a room smaller than we're in. So no. Anyway,
that's just the truth.
I used to work at this dispensary for with these ladies, and I walked in and. This lady was like, she's like, what ethnicity are you? I'm like, Hispanic. And she's like, this lady was dope, bro. Like, her name was Ting, and she used to chew tobacco. Not just like dip.
Her teeth were
gnarly, bro. And she used to say the funniest shit. She would come in, and she would smell the air funny. She's like, Shell, you smell that? You smell? I'm like, what do you mean? Shell, you smell that? Shell, that's the weekend.
No.
And it'd be like Friday. It'd be like Friday. So that's the weekend coming. Like she would say
smells
funny,
like the weekend.
Yeah, it smells like the weekend. Yeah. She would say funny shit, dude. But she was like, "You look Vietnamese," and this other lady like, "Yeah, he does look a little Vietnamese." Like, bro. So you never know. We need to do a 23andMe, a 23andMuseMe.
That's the saddest part about it is that it's gonna uncover more of. We
should do it and then read our results next time I come.
Let's do it
on the air.
I'm down. I'm so down, dude. That's actually a good niche.
Yeah, come out. I'm Japanese, and and you're some other crazy Asian, and our ancestors fought each other.
Right, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's gonna happen in 23 days. There you go. 23 days, 23andMe. There it is. We'll get that shit going. Though. That's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny. Have you ever done that? You've never done the 23andMe?
I haven't, man. But the older I get, the more curious I get, just because.
Some people say it's too much. They get too vague in some shit too. Like we have way too much of something that's like, oh, there's some Australian Pithecus in us, and where did that come from?
Yeah, it's wild. One's like, you got crocodile in you. I'm like, okay, well now we're going far.
Great.
Am I a reptilian?
I want to be a lizard, right?
Were you Alex Jones?
Alex Jones with the conspiracies, man. How do you feel that he's fucking banned from YouTube? You can never see anything he posts. Really, you have to find it some other way. Is he really that crazy?
I mean, YouTube's just wild. You can't even, really talk about it. Like, if we really go into the coronavirus, they could pull your video. Like, it's so wild, the stuff that they pull. But, no, that dude takes it over the top, for sure. I mean, he's wild. I mean, some of the stuff he's talked about, he has exposed some actual shit, but doesn't excuse the fact that he's also wild and possibly crazy, you know,
a little mental, does head trauma and stuff.
Oh yeah,
we all heard it on the Alex Jones return.
It's like, Joe Rogan, hit me in the face right now.
Right,
I bet you can hit me in the face right
now. That's a good one. That's a good impression.
So stupid.
But yeah, dude, that's crazy to think about that in this day and age. It's turning into where we thought it was everything's free, everything we can say is cool.
Yeah.
It's censored now. In a way. If I do get big and a year or two later they come back on this episode, they're like, oh yeah, remember that time you guys were talking about the Asians and stuff like that? Just like, what do you mean? And that just re-niche on old stuff that is offensive, and that could be even more offensive. Maybe it's not offensive now.
Everything's offensive to someone. That's the crazy times we live in. No,
that sucks, dude.
I have a line in one of my jokes I'm not going to say because I keep it in my act, but I use a line, and it's not racial at all. It's it's not. Yeah, it's like never got backlash, never got anything. It's a silly line, and I did it a couple times when I was in Denver, and both times I got laughs, but I caught a couple. He said that?
Shocked.
I'm in Denver. I bought a macchiato this morning. He can't say that.
Right.
I support local. You know what I mean?
Especially in Denver now, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I ask my daughter every day what her gender is. He can't say that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we live in weird times. And I said the line, and right after I was like, I had this in my act, keeping this in my act. Like, not, you can adapt for the times, but the thing is, ultimately you have to be you, and you got to say what you want to say. And I do believe that you could say I don't want to say anything you want to say on stage, but as long as you're not being malicious and don't have malicious intent, there is a way to craft the joke.
Okay.
Now, there's obviously, you see, I'm not really the most offensive comic. You know, my material, like I said, is pretty observational and goofy.
Yeah.
But I do like to
Not a lot of bitches and hoes, not those lines.
Yeah, you know, I keep the B's and H's on the chill mode. You know what I mean? I keep it on easy mode. You know, you keep it on easy mode, the B's and the H's.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes, man.
Yeah, because I try to be respectful. You know what I mean? So the breezies and the easies, we keep it on the sleazy. So
female dogs and freaking garden tools. What are you gonna do, man? It's what it is.
Yeah. So, but I still do like to push it and say some silly stuff. You know what I mean? Like me and Josh joke around a lot of times, and he's one of my closest friends, and. You know, he'll joke around about some Hispanic stuff about me, and I'll joke around about Navajo stuff for him. And if people didn't know us and realize we were good friends, they could take that out of context. Like, if they wrote down what I said to Josh Fournier any day, or the crotch shots I send him.
No, God.
I mean, Josh can meet to you. He's like, Zach Abeyta sends me crotch shots every day. But how else are you going to keep your friendship spicy?
How do you know the bulge is
Your
good?
boys in the Res Mavericks in Oklahoma, welding.
Everybody sends the crotch shots, though, no matter where they're at.
So what else are you going to do than to send a spontaneous crotch shot to your homie?
You kind of have
and
to.
get creative with the angles and positions. Have somebody else take it. Have your dog take it.
Especially with, dude, the angles you can get, dude.
Yeah, get in a headstand.
Dude, you're done.
Get the crotch in there.
You're done. You guys can't even compete.
Yeah, split the balls. Shift the bulge. You know what I mean?
Tuck it in. Tuck it in.
Tuck it back. Shove it in. Put it out. You could do a bunch of different things with it.
The roundabout. It's all there.
Light a candle. Step over it. Put it out. Blow it out with a tip. You could do a bunch of different things. But the thing is, you got to keep your friendship spicy. But if Josh Fournier turned it around, he could probably put about 25 weird photos of me on the... And this is the thing. Do I send Josh videos of me dancing in my loft because I'm lonely? And maybe I've had a glass of wine and I'm just... dancing with my dogs, lonely in a loft.
3 a.m. Sometimes they do.
Because I'm 30 years old and I live in a loft.
There you go.
So you know that equals, right?
That's a lifestyle.
You know that equals lonely.
No, so, that's the lifestyle.
Most lonely. They call me the most lonely boy, aka follicle fallout boy.
What was that back in like the 90s?
Yeah, they call me the balding Breaking Bad boy, aka follicle fallout.
20-year-olds are longing for your life right now.
This is the thing. I don't. Really
this is the thing, though. This is the fantasy at this point.
I don't even. As a single guy in this world, I don't even know how to navigate these waters because you can't really. I'm 30, gonna be 31. So you can, like girls in their 20s, it's weird. Every girl in her 20s is all of a sudden a witch. I don't know what.
And
that
they
happened.
want something to do with
like I've met 14 witches in the last 2 weeks that want to read my tarot cards. Like everybody reads tarot cards. Like if they're playing bridge,
they know what's up with the stars.
Like I can play speed. Like I don't know what I remember playing that game.
You're a Taurus. Yeah, it's never gonna work.
Every girl's like. Has crystals. I don't know. I fell out of the time. Like you want a succulent? I'm like, what is it? What is that? Scallions? And they're like, no, it's a little tiny plant. I'm like, what do I do with this?
It's bad.
Like put 1 drop of water a year in it. So yeah, that's
so something's gonna grow.
Yeah, so I don't understand it. I mean, I'm trying not to even worry about dating right now. I'm trying to keep it chill. Just focus on comedy. Focus on getting some projects off the ground.
That's a niche, especially here in New Mexico. If stuff keeps booming with like the way the expansion with Netflix, Amazon, fucking Facebook, all this stuff. Facebook's even thinking about launching its own like TV series thing where you can just watch TV shows on Facebook.
Yeah, so there's a lot of opportunities, bro. You just got to make them for yourself. That's the thing that I love right now is, I think we talked about this last time, but I was getting pretty close to moving out of state. And we were talking about places I was going to move, and I was saying, obviously LA's the Mecca.
Nope.
And it's not anymore.
Nope.
That's crazy, right? That's the biggest comedians that made that place. I mean, it's still going to be the Mecca of acting and Hollywood and that, but as a stand-up comedian, you don't need LA anymore.
Yeah.
Or New York. So that's the crazy part is you could go be in another city. I have friends in Denver that are killing it, friends in Phoenix that are killing it. And right now, I'm like, all it takes is for us to open up a legit comedy club, bro. And we need one good comedy club. It would be nice to have one here, maybe a small one in Santa Fe. I think it could, support it. Or,
get itself off the ground and shit.
Yeah, because I think now that a lot of those dudes are moving to Texas and Nashville, and, like, we're way closer to that than LA is.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man. That's
so,
you
know what I mean? Like, it's going to be so much easier for big name comedians to want to set up shows in our city now.
I know you follow the Bad Friends podcast.
Of course.
They literally said that they're going to get an RV and pass in Albuquerque, dude.
It's so funny because I don't know, we talked about this last time, but I was booked to open for Santino.
Oh, shit.
So I was booked to open for Andrew Santino. It got canceled. Damn. And then it got rescheduled and canceled again.
Damn, dude. That sucks.
Yeah, so now in my bio, next time I go up, it's going to be like, this guy almost opened for Bob Saget, Andrew Santino, and Nikki Glazer.
Twice.
Give it up for Albuquerque's.
Right. But still, in that niche, in that little thing, though, it's not really your fault.
I mean, that's the thing is I realize it happens. I remember my uncle telling me a long time ago, he was a drug dealer, but he did have some good advice.
He does know how it works in the game.
Yeah, he did sell a lot of drugs in the 90s, and he drove a lot of Cadillacs, and he gave us some good advice at the end of the day. He did call himself Goldfingers, and he thought he was Tony Montana.
It's getting your product out, dude. It's the same thing.
It is what it is. But he told me, don't count your money until it's in your hand. And it's like, it's a little quote, but it's like, don't be like, oh, I'm going to get paid Friday, so I could use this money. Like, don't even think about that till the money's in your hand. And in comedy, it's so true. Like, and it's hard, though, as a comedian, because you have to promote yourself. It's a part of the game, especially as an up-and-comer. If you're already a big name and you have a huge fan base and you move tickets, it is what it is. You're going to move tickets.
Yeah.
But us, we can't even get 5 people at an open mic, you know what I mean, at a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So...
it's just hard to think of that.
Yeah, so... You have to promote yourself, but sometimes stuff is going to change at the night of the show. Shows are going to get canceled. Like, obviously, this time is going to shows us that anything can happen. You know what I mean? I stopped counting after, 25 shows got canceled. I just stopped even hitting up. Like, I took a break on, contacting my managers and bookers and stuff like that because I'm like, obviously, it's not going to happen. After the second time I got canceled from Santino.
That was it.
I was like, all right, we're just going to take a little break from trying, and let's just get back on our feet and, find silly again, find funny in your life. Because, for as much as it may look like I don't have it together. Look
at those baggy clothes. He knows what he's doing.
And I'm just bulging out and just so disrespectful on the show, just man-spreading to the camera.
People wanted to see what...
Yeah, they want... It is what it is. The people are at their home just freaking rubbing one out, eating Halo Top ice cream, so they're like trying to masturbate,
Smash
but also...
Bros and listening.
Yeah,
they're like, damn, this is
trying not to put in too
intense.
much calories.
Right.
Yeah. I don't even know what we were saying.
38 playbacks, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, so I brought the bulge out for you guys. It is what it is.
He just works for it,
Yeah, I mean, this is what an out-of-shape comedian looks like.
I honestly feel, though, the workout of the thighs kind of do exfoliate the bulge more. Is that really a workout technique that porn stars do?
Yeah, I look like a backup pitcher that's never going to get off the bench. That just came off to show bulge on camera.
He works so hard for that shot, man.
Fuck, dude. It looks like I've been backed up all quarantine in these pants. Holy shit.
That's intense, dude.
That's a real freaking... That's a real Hoover Dam just holding everything back, my pants right there. Look at the stretch marks on that. Goodness.
Well, you're not on any of the dating sites, are you?
This is the thing. I'm 30 years old. I was in such a long relationship that,
you're not ready
Tinder wasn't even a thing when I was, first dating my ex. So now, it's too soon. I don't need to be... thinking about...
No swiping right.
Yeah, meeting some witch that's going to cast a spell on me after the first date because I didn't text her after eating freaking lasagna outside of Olive Garden because our fucking table got blown away in the wind.
Not only lasagna, vegan free.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're on the patio and it freaking blows over her glass of white wine and shatters it. Now I have glass in my contacts, so I don't text her back and she casts a spell on me.
Bad spirits, bro.
I don't need it right now.
Bad spirits.
Yeah, but Josh Fournier, if you want to introduce me to somebody, one of your older ladies that's going to take care of me and pay half my rent, let me know what's up.
Dude, he totally wants fry bread. That's what he's saying.
Josh is he's like, let me set you up your OnlyFans, bro. He's like trying to pimp me out.
You really can, dude. Look at that chest.
To pimp me out.
That chest, dude. Give him 5%. At least 5%, dude. Yeah. Get you both going on that money circuit. Maybe it might boost his too. I mean, I've been seeing some slack on his. I mean, it is what it is. Toe fetishes aren't a thing. But at least if he produces somebody, then it'd be like, oh, now I get why these toes look so bad because he's working hard.
My chest is wild, bro. If you saw the middle of my chest right now, you think they were filming another season of Dawson's Creek. So you're like, that is a deep freaking crevasse in the middle of his chest.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you could freaking... You could basically like play the xylophone on my app. If you needed to wash the delicates, you could just use my stomach.
Just straight up.
Yeah.
Washboard apps, guys.
Yeah, you could hang a freaking trench coat off each of my traps. They're ready to go.
Jesus.
Yeah, they're ready to go. But what am I going to do with it? Am I a bodybuilder? No. Am I an athlete? No. I tell jokes.
And a dancer, though.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that's counterproductive, too.
That's very athletic as in itself.
Yeah, so if you want to, like, you don't need muscles to do a head spin, though. So that's just facts.
Is it really?
That's what people think is they think being stronger is going to help breaking. But it's kind of like, it's hard because it stiffens. You're not, like, as like, I'm still pretty flexible dude. Yeah. But you just aren't as, like, quick and sharp as, like, a lot of these dudes that are, like, pro B-boys and some of the best cats are small dudes. They're, like, polo-sized cats.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they all are. There's some tall dudes that are really good too. But the way your body needs to move is just a little counterproductive to like a bodybuilding regimen. Like you can still lift weights and be in shape, but if you're trying to bodybuild, that's not really the way to have like quick, sharp, like fast twitch movement that you need for breaking.
Yo, thank you. What's up? Thank you for liking that, man. You guys are awesome. We're just having a conversation here.
Yeah, dude.
They're totally into it. What's up?
Always having a good time. Catch me on PS4, Fiend City.
There you go, dude.
Fiend City.
Dude, I'm going to get him into Fall Guy. He's going to start playing Fall Guy, watch. I'm going to get him into it, dude. I'm telling you, man. It's just fucking ridiculous. Dude, 60 players, everyone going at it. Some stupid puzzle game or something dumb like Mario Party.
I love it.
But you get into it where you start wanting to throw your control at the screen and shit.
Yeah, you like game controllers and stuff? You like that?
Yeah, that's the shit.
No, I'm kidding. I love games too. I wish I had time to play controller. You like games, controllers, and stuff?
Game controllers.
Sounds like such an old
game controllers, right? Controlling games.
What is that? You do Pac-Man? What is it? What's your favorite?
Joysticking? Huh? Yeah. Is that your thing?
What is it? You like interneting? Interneting gaming? What do you do?
Up, down? Up, down?
Yeah, dial up? What do you got? What are you working with? No, I grew up loving gaming too. I got to play a few over quarantine when because I'm still working full time, but when there was that little gap where everyone is at home, I played the first Last of Us. I'm still playing Kingdom Hearts 3 almost all the way through that. So I try to get silly and play some games and still live life here and there too.
Again, being kind of the same age and stuff, it's kind of something that we kind of grew up with and stuff. Like our era grew up with the video game, so I think you'll always go through it, no matter how old we get.
My whole childhood, from Super Nintendo to 64 and PlayStation, and that was always kind of my realm. I was always a PlayStation dude, and yeah, man, I love freaking game. I love fight. I'm not pretty much like what the most popular is. I really don't like sports game. I know a lot of people are.
Yeah,
like
the Madden or the 2K
I used to like Madden,
something.
but I was never really that good at it. Like that's just the facts. But I really like fighting games. That's not really one of the most popular, but I love like Tekken and Marvel vs. Capcom and
that's what's up.
All that kind of stuff. Mortal Kombat's super fun. It's classic. I don't like the gameplay as much as I don't like the movement of the characters as much as I do like Tekken and even like Soul Calibur, which are obviously similar because similar creators, or I think same creator.
Yeah.
And then I like I said, action and adventure games. Last of Us and Kingdom Hearts are both kind of
something like a role playing thing.
Yeah, just some fun role playing games. Just to stuff. Something with like that Last of Us game, bro, had a slamming storyline. So after I finish Kingdom Hearts, I'll play Last of Us 2 for sure.
Oh man, well I don't want to ruin it for you, but there was a lot of reviews.
Saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
So I don't know. I'm not a big gamer on that sense too. I've never really played The Last of Us, but I do follow a lot of that shit too, and I'm just like, oh man, that sucks. The hype for it isn't as big, I guess.
Yeah, well, I was a fat kid in middle school, and I didn't even make the basketball team, so I'm used to bad reviews. You know what I mean?
At least you weren't a goth kid.
Yeah, dude.
Trip pants, juggalo trip pants.
You know what I love is like Chicana chicks that are so Chicana, they're so chola that they almost look gothic. There's a very thin line. They're like so Chicana chola gangster, and they're like so dark hair, so much dark eye, like lip liner, freaking hoop earrings that you could fucking do Olympic lifts on, bro. I collect them like Sonic the Hedgehog, just ding, 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 ding.
There was this comparison to like the timelines of different cholas throughout the eras. Like I guess they say that the 90s chola looked the best, but
I mean that's what I grew up. Let's bring that up. Oh yeah, you know how many image shots of girls in middle school I had look exactly like this? You know how many girls bullied me and gave me an inferior complex and make me still really attracted and scared to them to the day?
Remember those pictures that everybody used to take like this?
That's what it is. The image shots, bro.
There you go.
You know how many of these I had, and girls would like sign the back. This is before.
That's how you got laid,
So this
dude.
was Instagram. Instagram.
There you go.
Before, so girls would go to the mall. They'd take these pictures for like $2.04.
Get fucking 30 or 40 of them.
Like the softest image, like so blurred.
Little pocket size.
And this is funny because this is a good one. Like these girls are all pretty cute. Usually it was like one cute girl in the front and like her 3 busted cousins in the back.
Oh, dude.
So there was like Sabrina looking fly.
Right
But then there
front.
was like Esmeralda and
Becky.
Oh yeah,
And Becky.
Beatrice.
Oh, dude.
And they looked like her security guards.
Right.
Notice the airbrush shirts too from the fair.
That was so crazy.
So yeah,
iconic.
And then they would sign the back, so they'd be like Angel, because that's what they. baby Angel.
You Angelito.
Like, one day you're funny. You're so funny, and one day you're gonna make it, bro. Like I know my brother doesn't like you.
All right, that's so.
I know my dad and my uncle, my brothers all don't like you, and they say that you're a puss. But I think you're something in you, bro. And one day when I could get my own car, I'm gonna cruise over and we'll smoke a leño.
Boom. And that was kind of your, like, I guess you could say your ticket of getting in. You know that you're like, oh man, you got one of those certificates, knowing that you at least are gonna get a kiss. You're gonna get some JJ.
Yeah, and then you think
something.
you're dope, but then your Ben Diego comes up and she kissed his on the back.
It's
like,
everybody. Everybody gets something customized. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, girls could all do origami in middle school. They would fold up a note into 40,000 different fucking angles. You're spending an hour as a 13-year-old kid opening up a freaking note.
That was the worst.
You're spending an hour opening up a note like this 40 times.
Worst email, dude, ever. Fucking, that's not email. That's folded.
So that was Instagram. Girl, that was the DM. So this girl, that was their like feed. They would give you the image shots, and then if they wanted to slide it in your DMs, they would write you a physical note, and they'd fold it into origami and put it into your locker.
There you go, right?
Yeah, and then this is her family. So
right,
yeah,
this is.
Yeah, and she's like, "I'm sorry, Angel, you can't come over."
They don't really like what's going on.
My uncle just got out of prison, and he's a little aggressive, bro. He carries around a gun, and he shoots it at dinner.
He says you got some like hair like a girl. He says that's what it looks like. With that dyed hair, it looks all girly, bro.
She's like, Angel, you're funny.
But I think you're so funny.
I think you're so funny, but my primo, he just got out of prison, and he's like kind of aggressive, and when dinner's ready, he shoots a gun, so I don't think you should come over.
Keeps asking for $20.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to do that, eh? But yeah, the Cholas. Got shout out to the Cholas. They're still out there.
This is the weird thing. I've seen
strong.
like, I've seen like that Chola style become popular lately. Like I've seen like fitness model in Australia throwing like hoop earrings in the lip. I was like, what is it? Like all of a sudden everybody wants to be blood in, blood out.
I think everybody follows America's trends a little bit later.
It's wild. Huh?
So once like we start getting a little more popular with something else, they're like, oh yeah, that was cool, and then it's like, yeah, that was like fucking 10 years ago, guys.
It is what it is.
But that's trends.
Some things that don't make sense to me, like lowriders are wild. Let's take the biggest car and put the littlest wheels on it and make it bounce up
as
and
high
down.
as it can.
Yeah, it's the wildest culture, bro. Española, España, north of Santa Fe.
That's what's
lowrider capital of the world.
That's the place right there, dude.
Low capital.
Dude, if they lose to an outsider, they want to fucking shoot you. They're like, oh yeah, I lost in my own hometown. Get out of here, bro. With their damn lowrider gun.
Pendejos all crazy.
Get out of here, dog. Get out of here.
I remember one time they'll call you bad words right to your face over and over again, and it's just like it is what it is. I remember I met these 2 kids from Española one time snowboarding at Angel Fire, which was wild because I didn't think any kids from Española snowboarded.
Oh, dude, that's a hot spot there.
It's wild. And they were so vato, and they kept calling me jodido, bro, which is not like, just like... And they'd be like, but they would do it fast. They'd like throw it in and be like, no, jodido.
Jodido.
Like, it wasn't even jodido. You know what I mean? It was so quick, bro.
And that's the difference between people from Española and northern New Mexico than the south. Yeah, that
northern New Mexico is wild because the more north you get, the more animated it gets, the more intense their facial expression. Because I'm from Santa Fe, so I think I kind of identify with that a little bit more.
Dope. Hell yeah.
Like my dad, all the dudes, my dad will still have friends that'll be like, Leroy. Like they look like they've just been on cocaine since '87.
Right.
Straight, bro. Their eyes are just always like.
Dude, I know exactly what you're saying.
They're like Hispanic quagmires from fucking like.
Right.
They're so wild.
Hey, Leroy, how's it going?
Yeah, they're all like Hispanic freaking like what's his name from Seinfeld?
Kramer.
Yeah, they're like that animated.
Yeah.
Like I love but like southern, the more it gets chill, bro. You get low. The more south you get, the further low you get in your car, and you just chill, and it's less facial expression.
Yeah, but up north,
you're like, damn fool, you're all stupid.
You can't even, bro.
You're fucking dumb. Like they don't even move. They're almost in a coma. They're like, damn fool, I haven't even got it for 3 years, but that's bad as fuck, bro.
Where are we going, eh?
Nah, bro, I just been chilling in this lowrider since '99, bro. Since the Chronic came out, bro. I fucking kick it. Bro.
Don't even think about it that way, bro.
You're fucking dumb. They just tell themselves that at the end of the day. No one around.
But then up north, dude, they're driving trucks and shit. They have to stay up fucking perked up, dog.
Like, fuck, bro, you're fucking bad.
Leñas, dog. Let's go get the leña, bro.
Do it. I love your style. I love your fucking... Let's fucking do it. Bro. They want to do everything. You want to go ride? You want to go up to the mountain? They want to go fishing? Let's fucking do it.
Hey, dude.
No? Yeah, like they'll get you to agree with everything because they're so persuasive. No, ain't no. Yeah. No, you like tortillas? No. Remember that restaurant we ate at was all good, huh? No. Like, you're like, I guess it was. You're like, no.
Kind of just have to agree. When
love it, dude.
So powerful in that. That place is sick, though. I love that place. I'm from Pinasco.
Okay.
Little small ass town. It's by Sipapu and fucking Taos.
So you're in that northern, so you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that shit's beautiful, man. I used to work as a ski lift operator up in Taos.
Oh shit! All right.
So
you
fucking
exactly what I'm talking about.
And then the beautiful thing though is like you'd see those things every once in a while where there's like people from Texas and shit. Like holy shit, this is like a total different breed of people here right now.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than a rich Texan.
It was fucking beautiful.
Because people think of like South and it has that like rednecky, or like you know, you just think of like, oh, I don't know what fucking thing, bro. That's the worst Texas. Oh, cowboy hats and random cowboys and
howdy, y'all.
Yeah, I don't know, worst whatever, dude. Obviously, but this is the thing: is the rich Texan is probably the worst American.
Yeah, like
let's be honest,
like a Rockefeller with a fucking cowboy hat.
The rich Texan, because they come. First of all, these people never ski and snowboard. They go once a year, right? So they only go for Christmas or they only go for spring break. They go once a year, and they're rich as shit. And because it's expensive. First of all, dude, this is the thing nobody wants to talk about.
$60 day pass.
No, way more now.
No, well, that was just at Sipapu.
Yeah,
at fucking Taos and shit.
It's like $120 for a ticket.
Dude,
now.
just
it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
for one ticket. So you're paying for you, your wife, your 3 kids. You're paying for their rentals, their snowboarding equipment.
Yeah.
Like
first time, everybody.
These families are dropping 10, 20 bro. They're dropping money.
Dude, food, everything, man. Condo there.
And none of the food up there is cheap. They're staying in Santa Fe, eating it. I mean, I love it. I mean, of course, come spend money in our town and city. Texans do that, but then leave right away because as a snowboarder, this is just the thing. As like a local snowboarder, it's the worst time to go because, like I said, none of them snowboard. So it's like a massive amount of people.
It's like a maze,
that are
dude.
All extreme beginners.
Yeah.
So everybody's just falling all over each other, running into trees. There's drunk
ski
Texans.
instructors everywhere.
There's drunk Texans with lassos and fucking... It is so ridiculous.
One pole. They don't even need poles.
They don't know how to drive in the snow. So it takes... There's the biggest line. Everybody's like driving... They don't even have brakes by the time they
Everybody
get down.
has a fucking F-150 up there.
It's wild. So, like, I think the real cats know what's up. That they're like, that's the little time the hardcore locals like take a little bit of breaks. When those rich Texans come into town, it's wild.
That was the funnest part, though. To be honest, when you saw those people, they were just like, it was a great time.
I mean, how many drunk freaking white older Texan people did you put onto ski lifts? You're like, this guy's gonna fall off for sure.
Dude, okay, so I don't know. Have you ever heard of a paddle lift where you kind of like have to put it in between your legs?
Yeah.
Everybody fucking sucked on that shit, man. And then they finally installed a fucking conveyor belt.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you get
on it
all the way to the top. You get onto the side, and then you actually start to, and it just takes you like a conveyor belt. So many people still fucking fall off that shit, dude. It was so dumb. Oh my god. And then again, every ski instructor out there in the beginning stages with everybody, like, well, when you start coming down the mountain, literally you just have to be careful because it's just like, well, from the Black Diamonds up, you can have your fun. But then when you get to a certain point, you're just like, oh great, going to the left everywhere, gotta go straight to the side. There's a bunch of little kids over here. Somebody's peeing over there in the corner in the snow.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
And that's the thing is I was thinking, like, are they going to have the resorts open this year? I was wondering that.
That's a good question.
COVID and everything, like,
that's
how
a
are they
very good question.
Do that, you know, because people want to get outdoors. Obviously, summertime, you know, the outdoors have been slammed.
They ruined it, dude. It's been ruined.
And, yeah, so I'm wondering, you know, if they're going to have shit open, how they're going to do that. We'll see what's up, dude.
I mean,
these people want to make money. I know these businesses are going to try to do whatever they can. They'll probably, this is my opinion, they probably will open up because if you're on a chairlift, you're already more than 6 feet from someone.
Okay.
So they'll probably just distance the line, right? Stand here, stand here, stand here.
Okay.
They probably won't have indoor cafeterias, but they'll probably have the outdoor patio grills.
Okay.
And then you probably just like, I don't know how they'll do like bathrooms and all that stuff, but yeah, I'm suspect. I mean, those places.
Yeah, they'll probably did. I mean, that's what they're made to do. They're just like they'll figure out something. They don't want to lose money on that shit.
That's what it is. It's the money at the end of the day. So.
But then the world is going to shit when the elections are coming up, and then we owe a bunch of money to China, and China has a bunch of cards in their hand that we don't know what's going on. How do you feel what's going on?
It's the worst it's ever been. It's fucking wild. We could either vote for this hateful bully who just wants to be like, basically just wants to be a celebrity. Let's be honest with you. He just wants to run corporations and be famous on TV.
All the time.
And famous on Facebook. Or we could also have this country run by this like dude that's like my grandpa, which clearly, you know, belongs in a freaking rest home.
And they call him a pedophile in a pedophile ring?
It's just this fucking...
What the fuck?
So, yeah, so it's like we're gonna... Yeah, so...
We're fucked either way.
I mean...
Are we fucked either way?
I mean, people are doing stand-up in a park on top of pitcher's mounds. You tell me where we're at. You know what I mean? There's people that headline in theaters... And right now they're getting bird shit on them.
I'm a fucking... I don't know.
20 people in the audience.
I'm such like a conspiracy nut that like something's going to happen to the point that like fortunately we'll start fighting with each other even more here in America.
I mean, you see it every day. I mean, it's people hate each other. It is what it is.
Yeah, it gets
people
worse.
Hate each other. Have you seen your family on Facebook?
Dude.
Facebook's fucking a mess.
Everybody.
First of all, I've only ever posted like promotional stuff for my comedy on Facebook. I don't really ever get on there and chime in on stuff. I've just never been that dude.
Too much.
Yeah, I mentioned that last time. I don't get in the Facebook gripes, but now it's dude. I mean, if you want to fucking read some good shit shows, jump on for sure.
Yeah.
But it is it's the trash of the social media. It started. I noticed the trends when quarantine and COVID and stuff really kicked in, and the first trend with all this and with all the stuff that was going on in the country was like. And especially as the election primes up to you know happening, is like if you unfriend me, that would be the beginning of the statements. Unfriend me if you believe in, associate with. Unfriend me if like people are like literally asking for conflict,
even for the littlest things. Because recently that star just died. Chad. The Black Panther.
Oh, yeah, yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he recently died, and some guy that I know from San Diego who's a comedian posted a meme where he literally said, it was one of the scenes where it shows Black Panther, and he comes out, and he's like, you guys thought I was dead. But he scratched it out, and it just says, you guys, I'm dead. Like some weird little scene like that. Yeah. And he even put a counter on where he's like, let the unfriending begin. So he's already promoting this kind of like negative vibe in a sense.
Yeah, and that's probably some kid who moved out to LA, who was horrible to stand up to begin with, who probably took like 2 drama classes in college and thought he was gonna make it in like fucking in improv and is just he probably just sucks and is trying to get some attention. Let's just be honest. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but to be fair, he's a nerd that went out there to do some tech stuff, and then he jumped on the comedy thing.
And he still sucks.
And he probably still sucks.
No, I'm kidding. He's probably a great kid. He probably invented like fucking Ghibli Ball app or whatever.
He drives a Mustang and he brags about it. So he did something cool.
Like Define Fitness and does biceps cool. 3 times a week. He's probably a great guy.
Every fucking selfie though.
He probably takes like snorts creatine in the morning. He's probably a cool dude.
In that sense, I mean, that's how we all end up getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
But it's bad. It's bad times.
Everybody wants to be offended, and not only that, dude.
Yeah, and then this is the next one. So it went from the unfriend me if, and now you just see, because people get so much fucking gripes in the fucking posts and the comments, and then you'll see people that'll be like, So you see screenshotted conversations. So now that's what you see. They'll be like, look what so and so said to me.
Not only that, they deleted it.
Said to me. Look what so and so, and it's just like so fucking like back me up, support my fucking negativity. Support my negativity against this other person's negativity. Because obviously in 2020. Fucking, that's just what it is.
It's just trying to build your own team and just be negative, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. It's fucking weird times.
Yeah, and so I'm just happy that fucking, I don't know, bro. I feel like once the election hopefully dies out, I don't know, man. I feel like it's a lot of build up to that. It's like you said, the conspiracy. If you want to be on the conspiracy side, you could look at It's Wild. You could be like, yo, there's the fucking flowers on the moon and. You know what I mean? My grandma fucking phones me from Mars. Like, we could go far.
Aliens do fucking... Yeah. I think aliens are here. You even said it once. Reptilians, dude. That's not an idea. Yeah, that's not an idea. Now I'm
an alien, okay? That's what it is.
That's not an idea.
I do think I have the flexibility I do. People... And the raw hide.
Right? That one-handed stance is fucking alien abilities. But it's a possibility that we cannot know about. I mean, if you really get into it, what do we know about the physical world, about our minds, about the shit that we're even told? Like, literally, every day, it's always something new that gets discovered, something new that gets unlocked in our brains. Elon Musk just released that Neuralinks, and he put them in pigs, and they seem super fine, and now he's going to start doing human testing?
Yeah.
Dude, we're going to be able to have chips in our heads, dude. I'll be able to do a handstand like you anytime soon, Elon Musk that.
Is basically going to fucking... create like an alien robot hybrid. We're in strange times, dude. He's gonna make a truck. He's gonna make the first Transformer. It is what it is.
I literally think he has a computer chip in his brain too, because when he did that presentation, he's like, "You guys would never know it was in someone's head. I could have one in my head right now, and you wouldn't know." And that's one of those like little key phrases that you kind of just throw in your head.
He's also not the smartest guy, because when he took a hit of a blunt, he looked like he was like staring at a fucking David Blaine doing a magic trick. He was like,
"Was it?" Was it something that just awoke?
Oh, I think, he's like, now I need to make a fucking Tesla truck.
Dude, it awoke. That's what I'm saying, dude. It awoke something in his head that just, something that we didn't know. Something that we don't do. I mean, we like to indulge in the cannabis area. And in that sense, what does that indulge in our sense? Do we do it as a way of just like, oh, maybe I needed to relax, or oh, I needed to be stimulated, or I do it to like enlighten my mind? The same thing in him. I love that example that you just fucking did. He's like, he took a hit of the blunt and just came up with the fucking Tesla truck. Exactly, but you never know. Yeah. You fucking never know. It's so fucking crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, and of course, I've been joking this whole podcast. I love to joke around. I'm fucking a pretty positive person. I don't believe...
He doesn't have... he's not even...
I don't even have muscles. I put on fucking a bodysuit under this. It's not even me.
Air up. It's all air.
Yeah, it's just creatine that I snort in the morning. No. It's
fucking...
this is the thing, dude. Like I said, I really don't think it's that shitty. I do believe, like I said earlier, I think comedy's coming back. I think things are normalizing. Businesses are opening back up. I think there's going to be like a beautiful wave that people aren't talking about after this. Like, yeah, there's been a lot of local businesses to close down, but there's going to be a wave of people after this that are going to want to take a chance and start a different business and do, because a lot of people out of work.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you want to go back and work for a shitty corporation and go to an office and get COVID from your coworker who doesn't give a shit? Or do you want to like maybe start your dream and something you've always wanted? People after this are more into supporting local than they've ever been. So I think you're going to see an influx of businesses starting. Comedy clubs are going to shut down. It's a reality. I mean, we don't even have any in Albuquerque, so hopefully
more people can at least try to do something.
Because like we were saying, comedy's shifting over the country. You don't need to be in a city to do it anymore. You just have to have the drive, learn,
build it.
And build it. You have to learn the technical. As long as you could get to good audiences, that's the key. Because let's be honest, an open mic brewery audience with 5 people at it and 4 of them are comedians, it's not where you're going to build the tools to be a theater or a club act.
Okay.
So you still need to find the opportunities or build the opportunities to have a slamming audience. And I've seen it in small towns. I've done and seen shows in Durango in a small theater
where you're just like, whoa,
with 200 people packed.
That's dope.
In a small theater, or maybe more, and
that's just because they want that niche of comedy.
Exactly. So we have the ability, we have the rooms, and we just need to it's a team effort. You know what I mean? It's not just comedians that are going to make it work. There has to be a business-minded person behind it. There has to be the bookers, the promoters, the talent coordinators, or I guess the bookers. You know, you have to have the team. And we just don't have, you saw, you know, before you started, we had that comedy club. It opened for less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like I said, that's literally a joke. You know what I mean? That's literally a joke. And, but I also think that shit, dude, like, someone's going to take the chance and somebody's going to do it right. Because that's all it takes, bro. All it takes. Because right now what's happening is these people are booking big venues. Like, they're booking, like you said, Sunshine Theater, El Rey, the Chemo. But you're not having, like, they're bringing their own people.
Yeah.
Because you don't have local host, a local crew. And this is the thing, is if there was a club...
that they literally can just be, like, clubs in New Mexico.
Exactly.
If it comes up...
it would just bring in people, because if we could get headliners to come Thursday, you know, the weekend, Thursday through Sunday, and that's what's going to bring the people. But us locals are what's going to keep that thing going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because that place has to stay open all week to make money.
Yeah.
It has to be a club, a restaurant.
And throughout that whole week, too. Dude, we live in a state now where it's becoming a mini Hollywood. Mm-hmm. Actors, fucking comedian actors pass through here all the time. That shit, they should stop and be like, oh, shit, there's an open mic on a Wednesday? Fuck it. I've been trying to work on something. Let me just go hit it up. And we should have those random people that come up out of nowhere, that they're like, I'm working on a movie in fucking New Mexico. I'm here for like 3 months.
Yeah, I mean, we have some stars here. Sandra Bullock's always here, exploiting turquoise in Santa Fe. The guy that plays Freddy Krueger's probably terrifying kids in the northern mountains. I'm joking.
They're all here. They're all here.
They'll probably do great things for...
John Jones over here fucking getting ready to fight with somebody else.
Yeah, he's just like freaking the neighborhood Spider-Man, just fucking attacking kids and stuff.
Let me be here and save the day.
Just, like, kicking teenagers, just whack, you know... But I do think it's going to get popping again, bro, and I'm preparing for that. I'm just gearing up to be fully ready to dedicate myself to comedy. You know, I've still been in contact with my agencies, and as soon as shows get back to going, they're going to need host, openers, features. You know, we're all going to get our shot. It's going to be like starting over again, but everybody's going to get their shot.
Yeah.
And I believe that. So.
And this is where it shows if you're really... Again, this is where it really shows when you want to work at it really hard.
Yeah.
Again, from the beginning, because, again, we're all starting again. Mm-hmm. I mean, you guys have a little bit, I don't want to say more of a following or more of like kind of a niche in the game, mm-hmm. but we all kind of do have to kind of work at it to be featured on some stuff.
I have a following. My following is witches and dance moms. So.
Witches, dance moms, and fucking goth. Oh, a 30-year-old man.
And then goth chicks that freaking want to stab me.
In their 30s.
It is what it is.
That's the beauty of the I don't know, I feel like 30-year-olds are really hot now. Yeah. We brought up the standards, dude.
Yeah, 30 is the new sexy, and it just what it is.
Literally.
Yeah, a couple wrinkles on the forehead. You know what I mean? You got a kid or two, whatever it is.
Stretch marks, we all have them.
Yeah, stretch marks, I'll color them in. Whatever it is. With the first date, you want to paint? Whatever, we'll paint each other's stretch marks.
There you go. That's art, dude.
Yeah, that's a real Tiger King and Queen.
There you go, right? Mm-hmm. Did you get into any of that stuff?
Oh, I got into everything. I lost my mind.
Dude, the fucking...
I mean, Carol Baskin and all this mass.
Dude, oh, man. What's not to say there's something going on here in New Mexico, dude? We live in fucking...
everything goes
dope
on.
Stars going on. Aliens go on here. Yeah. I'm back to the fucking reptilians. But still, they're everywhere, dude. I still think they're here.
Yeah, but of course you want to talk about that.
Bob Lazar, dude. Bob Lazar. It was here.
Gotcham, dude. Of course you want to talk about aliens.
Oh, man.
And you know what? I love it. I've seen it. I love it. I know it sounds so vague, but no, I think I mentioned I've seen some wild stuff. I've seen stuff that I can't explain here in New Mexico.
And that's just being from here, yeah, especially with the culture and stuff too, man. That's the beauty of this place.
Yeah, I mean, I've been so high. You believe in ghosts?
I don't.
But you believe in aliens.
Aliens.
See, that's wild because you have. I mean,
what's the difference though? That's where I'm stuck in a hard place.
Okay, well, this is the thing. Is like I think you kind of have to. They go hand in hand. It's all multi-dimensional spiritual beings. But this is my thing. Is if there's ghosts and aliens. The ghosts and aliens are both real, right? Can an alien die and then have a ghost of an alien? Can you be
No,
a ghost of an alien?
no, that's not how it works.
Well,
Then,
you know
what you call that?
40
That's what you call Scientology at that point,
No,
dude.
that's what you just call being tombstone.
No.
It'd be like, there's alien ghosts.
There you go. We found out where the religion of Scientology was created.
Yeah, I'm going to call Josh after this and be like, dude, do you realize that aliens can die and there can be alien ghosts? And he's going to be scared for 40 days.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's what Scientology is. They fucking threw aliens in a volcano, they died, and the ghost went up in the air.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. It's life, though.
It is what it is. Maverick McWilliams is out somewhere welding and making holsters like he's Woody from Toy Story. And Josh is drinking a Bang Energy at 1 a.m. on the res.
And that's all different cultures and combinations all together.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of that. A nice native boy, a nice country boy, and a nice Asian boy.
Yeah, and then, you know what I mean?
All in one.
Yeah, I'm a very misleading Asian descent look, and you could take me to whatever, edge of the sea you want.
That's there you go, right? I can go anywhere from the Philippines to Vietnam.
Yeah. You could from the Philippines to the light up the greens. We'll do it all.
They'll go everywhere.
You could take me to any edge of the sea as you want. I'll spice up your chicken and rice.
Here we go. Here comes the lyrics. Dang.
Yeah. You already know. Yeah, he sees my lives too much. He knows that it's coming. But this is the thing. In all reality, I'm just trying to go to your auntie's house. I want her to bring me over. I want her to fry up my chicken flauta and put it in her oven, and then I'll dip it in her salsa. I'm being respectful to your family, but that doesn't mean I don't want to become your cousin.
Are you at this point where you feel like an older lady will satisfy you more than a younger one?
Yeah, but you know what? This is the thing.
Of course.
I have a lot to give too. So this is the thing. Invite me over.
Damn.
Invite me over. You know what I mean? I might make out with your auntie, but I will teach your cousin a breakdance move. So it's tit for tat. So invite me over. I'm gonna put my enchilada into her oven, and then we're gonna dip it into the guacamole and the salsa, and both take a bite.
Both. Dang.
Okay.
That's some fucking heavy
It
eating.
is.
That's beautiful.
So I'll put a sombrero on, tip it over, we'll fill it up with chips, I'll dip it in her, she'll dip it in me, and then we'll take a bite like it's Lady and the Tramp.
You better lick it like that.
Yeah, it is.
Straight off of that.
double dip.
Yep.
We'll double dip it.
Dope. You heard it here, folks. If we don't see any of this content on his OnlyFans, then we're going to be pissed.
Yeah.
This is all sexy content that we could think of right now. Sombreros, fucking knee-hide cows.
Yeah, so catch me on my OnlyFans, guys. It's find my handle, it's Bear Cankles.
5010.
Yeah, Bear Cankles 5010, and thick ankle is my nickname. So
do you have
thick ankle, big wrist?
Do you have
call me?
Do you have a thick ankle?
No, I don't. Actually, I have my really thin wrist.
You're like, I have very, very nice, nice petite thin wrist.
Yeah, a girl could wrap her whole tongue around my wrist. They're freaking toothpicks. Let's be honest. But
that's the beauty of it.
But I will, pop my ankle cleavage out for an extra $5.99.
There you go. That's the OnlyFans fee. You guys heard it here, folks. OnlyFans fee. Quick.
But on the real, thanks for listening, guys. Check out can I plug some stuff?
Let's do it.
Starting to promote things right away. I do have that show coming up in Trinidad, Colorado, September 26th with Ben Roy and Nathan Lund. So, if you're looking for something that's not too far outside of northern New Mexico or Colorado spots, I'm trying to get some shows in New Mexico set up. So just look at my Instagram, Zach Abeyta Comedy, Zach Abeyta on Facebook. Any shows I have, I'll be posting them. I do lives on Instagram. We get silly. I've done every single Instagram live with my pants off. And as we're still going through the pandemic, I promise to keep my pants off.
No.
So if you want to see some real thick quads, if you want to bring your quads out on my trails and hit the four-wheelers, find my Instagram live at Zach Abeyta Comedy.
You heard it here, folks. Zach Abeyta Comedy.
Thank you for having me back, bro. Like I said, I appreciate you, and I like your drive and everything you're doing for our community. So thank you.
Yeah, it's all just a push at it, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys know exactly what to do. It's that time. Just follow me anywhere social media wise. All you really have to do is just Google MuseMe TV. I swear to God, I'll be the first thing that pops up. First thing. So
He's
just
there.
Google.
He's professional.
Google MuseMe TV, guys. You guys are awesome. We'll have some more guests on tomorrow. I think we have Nico on tomorrow, so we'll have Nico on. And we'll be able to talk some more and shit. So you guys heard it here, folks. Peace. Make sure to follow and peace.